Hello everybody. I wanted to do a little review of my Burr King belt grinder here in my shop. This is one of the best tools I have in here. This little guy will eat away some metal and is very versatile. I have it bolted to the floor, as you should as well. I have some rubber pieces underneath to help absorb any vibration that it has, but I found it pretty smooth. This guy's made in America, and it's been made in America for quite some time. This is a model 760, and it has the optional table on the side. I always have a pair of safety glasses handy, so that way when I go to grinding, I have them handy already. And I bought a 3/16 Allen wrench, so I can adjust the table and the back piece here. I also keep a machinist square so I can set this up, you know, anytime I'm moving that. It only takes a split second to move these away. You just loosen that up and that drops out of the way. The same with the back piece here. There's a better name for it. I can't remember what it's called, but if I loosen that up, I can bring it away. And then I just snug it down. I keep that Allen wrench handy, along with an assortment of belts. So if we open up the cover, it just opens up. You can see how this works. It's pretty simple. This is the driven wheel. That's the tension wheel there, and that's operated by this ratchet mechanism. You lift up a little bit and push the button, and that comes down, and you'll notice that wheel has now got slack in it, and the belt has slack in it. But the minute I pull up on this, you're going to notice the belt going go tight here. And the more tension you put on this, the more you raise it up, the tighter the belt gets. So, as you can see, it's a little ratchet mechanism there in the back. So you just press the button. You don't have to press the button to raise it. You just raise it up. But to lower it down, press in on it and lower it down. That's how you want to change the belts. And what I do is I just give the belt a little gentle pull, and that pulls the tension wheel. See, I'll release it again, and that pulls it back, and now the belt just slips right off. You put your new belt on, slip it around all three pulleys there, and then set your tension. Then you close your hood there, or your cover, and press your start button. It runs very smooth. The nice thing about setting this tension is you can set for slack belt, or you can do something real tight. You can set this back piece and the bench up for heavy grinding, heavy metal removal, or you can set it and have the belt fairly loose, and then the belt will follow the contour of a piece that you're grinding on. You can have, like, this is a project I was working on before, and you know, without it running and making no noise, you can see how the belt will follow the contour of the part. So you can have a multiple contoured part, like an inside radius like this, and it'll just follow that radius with your slack belt. And the belt will wander off of the wheels, and it's okay. It won't come off. As soon as you release the pressure of grinding, it'll center itself right back up. That's brings me to the last control right here, and that's your tracking right here. So I'll turn it back on and we'll adjust the tracking. And this is really nice because you can get an inside corner down here, or you can bring the belt a little further off the pulley and get into a nice intricate corner on one of your parts. So here, we'll try it out. Ready? Tap to the side there. Very handy. Of course, they don't recommend that you open the cover while it's running. You want to have the cover closed while you're using it. They have all kinds of different accessories. They have different style of shivs down here. Ones with open, like a serration in the wheel, and that's for heavier material removing. They've got different attachments for like sharpening lawnmower belt or blades. There are all kinds of goodies. Just this configuration alone in my shop has been extremely handy. I use it quite a bit. I have to clean up the floor underneath it quite often. It takes a lot of metal away, and it leaves the piece that you're working on pretty cool to the touch. All the heat tends to go away with the grindings instead of the material you're grinding. It is a dual voltage motor, and currently I have it on 110, and I plan on going ahead and wiring it for 240, since I have a 240 volt outlet right there. That's for my lathe, but I'll put another box there and have him wired up to 240 as well. Again, that was an optional table, and I highly recommend it. You get a 3/16 Allen with that. It doesn't come with it, and get a cheap machinist angle there so you can set your bench. That was a project in this optional table. Now I bought this at the farm show in Louisville, and I got all these belts with the grinder. And I promised them I would do a little video. They didn't pay me or give me a discount based on doing a video. I should say that, but I was just highly impressed with Burr King, their guys, and the fact that this is made in America. It's a very quality unit. The finish on it is just absolutely gorgeous, and it matches well and should easily outlive me. You know, it's one of those heirloom tools. At any rate, I highly recommend getting one of these. The stand is also optional. When you buy the grinder, all you get is the basically from here up, you get just the grinder. So the stand and the table were optional. So I'll put my glasses back down. I always keep them there, like I said, pretty handy. The table's real handy. It comes with these bolts to hang your belts on, and I have them arranged. I have one belt that is kind of hanging on my lathe, and you can see I use it to grind my tungstens, and only my tungstens for my TIG welder. So plenty of parts are available for these. Lots of accessories. There's a ton of belts. I have yet to wear out a belt. This one's been my go-to belt, and I've had it on here for over a year. Well, no, right at a year. It's 80 grit, and you know, geez, I've got these other belts. Let me see, that's a 36 grit. That's pretty aggressive, and you can see I've used it, and I've got all these others that are brand new. At any rate, Burr King, made in America. You should get one for your shop. I'm sure you'll love it. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.